Hey, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to the channel here. Before I start today's video, man, I just want to say that I'm sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I've been busy moving out and everything, and we just moved out yesterday. That's why it's still a little bit echoey. I'm gonna pimp my setup, man. It's gonna look clean at the end. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, but aside from that, man, let's get into the video. In today's video, you guys can see from the title, man, we're gonna be going over my top 3 favorite classes, probably the best classes in hardcore at the moment. I don't play a lot of hardcore this year. I used to be a huge fan of hardcore, man, in the previous class, but this year is like kind of meh. But with the new weapon that just came out, man, I found the love again for hardcore. So I'm going to be going through my top 3 favorite classes, and on this side I'm also going to have some gameplay so you guys can kind of see how it feels in game. So I'm going to be covering basically the new gun, the H4 Blitzen, my favorite gun in hardcore, the Welding, and the Automata. So all those 3 guns, I'm going to be covering the class, the attachments, all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys can enjoy. If you do end up enjoying the video at any point, y'all should drop a like. If you guys are brand new on the channel, y'all should subscribe. Aside from that, let's get into the classes. Alright, so I'm going to be going from my least favorite class to my favorite class, but before I do that, I want to go through the perks. Lethal and tactical is all gonna be the same on every single class setup. So for the perks, Dauntless, man, is a must. You die from fire every time you touch it on hardcore. Definitely want to play with Dauntless. Forward Intel for the second perk or Piercing Vision is a great option. They nerfed Piercing Vision a little bit, so it's not as OP as they used to be. Still good perk. Forward Intel for me is my go-to. And Supply, either run lightweight or double time or scavenger. Anything's pretty good for this. Or instead of Dauntless, you guys can always run Overkill and Rocket Raichu. I personally just love having my pistol out. So in Lethal, we're gonna be running the Sticky Bomb and the Stim. So next, we're gonna be going from the Welding first, then the Auto, and the H4 Blitzen, going from my least favorite to my favorite. So starting on the Welding class, we're gonna be going with the Optic, man. I used to play with one of the iron sights here, the GW03 or the O2 that increased ADS speed, but I feel I was lacking a little bit of accuracy. I went ahead and played with the Slate Reflector. It's really up to you guys, the Optic sight. I just personally like the reflector on this one. Muzzle, we're going to be playing with the recoil booster here to increase our fire a little bit more. Barrel, man, that's really up to you guys. It doesn't really matter which one you play with between the Gawain Short, I think it's pronounced, and the SA Shrouded. The main difference is that this one's a lot more accurate, this one's more speedy. You don't lose that much speed by playing with the Gawain Short. I just went ahead and play with the SA Shrouded because it's just, again, a lot more accurate, and I feel like I needed the accuracy with the Welding. On the barrel, we're going to be going with the Marcel to increase our ADS speed. Magazine, a great thing about the Welding is that we don't need to play with the damage mag. We can only play with a 64 round mag, and we're still going to be one-shotting every shot, so that's great. Rear grip, we're going to be playing with the fabric grip here, once again to increase our aim and downside speed, sprint to fire speed, all that good stuff. Stock, remove stock, man, for that movement speed and sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. Basically, everything that has to do with speed is going to get increased by removing the stock, and that's all you need for hardcore. So I'm we're going to be playing with the length in here for some bullet velocity. Proficiency, we're going to be playing with either Frenzy or Gun Hole. Frenzy is like hell regen after every kill. I feel like it's annoying in hardcore once you get like one shot and then you just like constantly red. So I love having Frenzy for that. Either that or Gun Hole, I feel like it's popular meant for the Welding, so you can fire while sprinting. So it's really up to you guys. The kit, I always play with full loaded. It's going to be on every single class setup today for max starting ammo. So that's pretty much the class setup here for the Welding. You guys can screenshot it, save it. Next up, we got our Automaton, and the Automaton is a sleeper, man. We discovered, I think, me and somebody from chat, Pug, discovered this class that it one-shot style in hardcore, man. It's definitely OP. I don't know if it used to one-shot, if always one-shot, but recently we discovered that, man. It gives you 28 damage and hardcore health is 30, and it's still one-shots for some odd reason. So it's still going to be the one of the meta for at the moment. So starting off with the optic sight, man, we're going to be playing with the Slate Reflector here. For the optic sight, muzzle, once again, we're going to be playing with the Mercury Silencer. I think I use this on my core class setup also. Mercury Silencer helps with that recoil control, and plus I love playing with the Silence Auto. It just makes that clean sound, man. So barrel, after that, we're gonna be playing with the Zac FA Short. This was gonna allow us to make it this gun one shot. We're increasing the damage to 28. So this and Hollow Point and on the ammo type gonna make it one shot. If you remove any of this, you're not gonna be able to one shot in hardcore. You need to play with like a damage mag. So like I said, barrel, Zac FA Short. On the barrel, we're gonna be playing with the Mark Skeletal here. It's an aim and downside speed. Magazine, like I said earlier, the great thing about this mag is that we don't need the damage mag. We can play with the 75 round drum. The great thing about this too is that it's not actually 75 round mag, it's a 90 round mag. I don't know why they didn't change the name, but in game it's a 90 bullet drum, which is great. Rear grip, we're gonna be playing with the leather grip here. It's an aim and downside speed. Stock, the Impress Broadsword, I think it's called, and it's going to be the first document for initial accuracy and recoil, the aim and downside speed. Proficiency, almost like I covered it earlier, it's the hollow point to increase limb damage. Without this, you're not going to be one-shotting, so definitely play with this. Proficiency, either sleight of hand, tight grip, frenzy, all are great choices. I just like having the sleight of hand because the Automata, the 75 round jump does reload slower than like the other magazines, but with sleight of hands can help us a little bit. After that, fully loaded, like I said, for the kit for max starting out. So that's pretty much the class right there for the Automata. And for our last class that I've been, the H4 Blitzen is gonna be the go-to for hardcore. Man, I've been using this gun a lot recently, and I just love playing hardcore with this, and it goes crazy. So starting on the optic side, man, we're gonna be playing with the iron sight. There's the Magnus CZA and the Magnus TAC. Magnus TAC is a little bit weird. You guys can test it out, but my personal favorite was the Magnus CZA. So for some aim and downside speed, and it's a clean iron sight, man, super accurate. So definitely give it a shot. Muzzle, man, we're gonna be playing with the recoil booster here to increase our fire rate. Barrel, we're gonna be playing with the Johnson R9 RMK, increasing the damage. It's gonna put that to the 38 damage per bullet, one-shot weapon once again. Plus, it's going to increase our fire rate, which is great. On the barrel, once again, on every single class, man, we're going to be playing with the Mark Skeletal. It's going to aim the downside speed. Magazine, another great thing. We don't need a damage rack for this. 72 round jump. It's going to be enough. We're going to be one-shotting everybody playing with this magazine. Rear grip, stipple grip tip, a little bit of a recoil recovery, initial accuracy, and recoil here. Stock, remove stock, man. Once again, same thing as earlier. We're going to be increasing our movement speed, sprint to fire speed, and aiming downside speed by playing with this. Outside, we're going to be playing with lengthen for some bullet velocity. Proficiency, that's always up to you guys. The proficiency, you guys can try like perfectionist or some extra recoil control, or discard. I personally like discard so I can reload faster while my clip is empty, and fully loaded for my kid, man. So that's pretty much the class up. Like I said, this one is my favorite class in hardcore at the moment. It goes crazy. I've been dropping like 200 bombs left and right when playing with this. So definitely consider playing with this if you guys are gonna play hardcore. So yeah, so that pretty much covers all our favorite classes, man. Welding, Automata, and H4 Blitzen. All three of them are crazy in hardcore. If you guys definitely want to play hardcore and go crazy, definitely use these classes. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. Hopefully you guys gonna enjoy. If you guys want to see these gameplays live, I'm live almost every single day over at Twitch. You guys can watch me play and even play with me and play with the chat. So Twitch link in the description. And aside from that, man, I hope you guys gonna have a great day and to catch you guys in a minute. Peace out.